Greetings, I'm Professor K, and in this short video presentation we're going to see how we go about creating a virtual install of Kali Linux using Virtualbox. So all these steps that I'm showing you are currently available up inside of the lab file for installing Kali Linux using Virtualbox. Now the first thing you're going to want to do is go out to the virtualbox.org site and download Virtualbox, get the latest edition. Currently the latest edition is 6.0.8. Over time, the version number will change as the product is being updated by Oracle, but the procedures that you're going to be shown will remain the same. So once you've downloaded and you've installed your Virtualbox, the next thing you're going to have to do is get that image for Kali Linux from the Offensive Security download site. So I've gone out to Google, I just typed in download Kali Linux, and it takes me out to the Kali.org downloads location. And if you scroll down here to the bottom, you'll see that you have your different downloads, your different images for either VMware or for Virtualbox. Now for 99% of us, it's going to be the Kali Linux 64-bit Virtualbox. That's going to take you on over to the Offensive Security download page. Go ahead and click on that link. Just scroll on down till you come to the Virtualbox Images tab. Click on that, and from here you can select which type of download you want to proceed with. You can either take the OVA file for the 64-bit or the 32-bit, and you can download using a torrent file, or you can just do the straight download. Now in the lab file I show you how to use a download manager and how to use the torrent file to quickly download your Kali Linux OVA image. So I'm going to go ahead and use the torrent file that is made available, and then it's going to associate itself with my free download manager. I'm going to say OK to that. And once you begin the download using that torrent file, it's going to give you some options. For instance, you can save it to wherever you want, and it gives you some other information about what you can download. I don't need the checksum file. That's not important to me. All I need is the OVA. And I'm going to create a subfolder called Kali Linux 2019-2. And that's going to be up on my F drive, up inside of my Dropbox folder. I'm going to go ahead and begin the download, and the download will begin. You can watch the time for your download, and it'll slowly start to diminish to where it's going to get down to within just a few minutes to complete. So once the download has completed of the OVA file, I'm just going to bring up my Virtualbox, and from here we're going to go to File, and we're going to import Appliance. From here we're going to click on the Browse button. It's going to take us over to the download location where I saved that particular OVA file. I'm now up inside the download location where I saved that OVA file for Kali Linux. I'm just going to open up the folder, and there's the OVA file. Now all I have to do is just double click it, and I'll click Next. Now we have everything we need to know about this particular download presented to us. We get the description, the amount of CPUs that have been assigned to it. Now you have to understand that this is a ready-built image. Anything that you don't want in here, or you think that's going to give you trouble, such as the USB controller, you can go ahead and uncheck that at this time. Now you also have a choice of where you can save this virtual disk you're about to create. I'm saving mine on a different partition away from my C drive. Where you save yours is up to you. I'm going to go ahead and click on Import, and the import process begins. Now once your Kali Linux has completed its installation into your Virtualbox Manager, you'll find it over in the left window pane. Go to the left window pane, you'll see that it's powered off. You can highlight it, and then you can go up here and find this green start arrow, just click it, and that begins the booting up process for your Kali Linux. And once you do get to the logon screen, the username will be root. Go ahead and click Next. And your password is just root spelt backwards, Tor. Now once you're presented with the desktop, you can go over here and click on the Start button, and you can go to the Settings icon. Once the properties for your settings appear, you can scroll on down to where it says Power. over on the right window pane, you can go ahead and change your power savings from whatever time it has to never, and then you can click on to where it says suspend and power button. Make sure that is set to off. That'll keep Kali from logging you off for inactivity. You can close out the settings and return to your desktop. Go ahead and launch a terminal. At the terminal prompt, you can type in apt space upgrade to get any of the latest packages that are available for this current installation of your Kali Linux. Just go ahead and hit enter. Now if you get this message about the system being locked, just go ahead and restart. Once your machine restarts, just log in. Once your desktop reappears, go ahead and open up your terminal and attempt to run the apt space upgrade command one more time. When it comes in and asks you, do you want to proceed, just type in Y for yes, and your machine will begin the upgrade process. While my installation of Kali is updating, I'll go ahead and show you how to properly restart and shut down your machine. The only correct way that you can do this is to use the power button over here at the top right corner. Click on your power button, go down here and click on the power button one more time, and you'll see that you have one of two options. You have restart, you have power off, or you have a third option, which is cancel. Go ahead and cancel. And so that's going to conclude this short video presentation on how we go about creating a virtual install of Kali Linux using Virtualbox. So if you have any questions or you have any concerns about any of the information that was provided for you in this short video presentation, please do not hesitate to reach out, contact your instructor, and I'll see you in my next video.